Yo guys, what is up? How is it going? Hope you're all doing all right. I just want to let you know a few things as there are some big changes happening to the channel over here. So first of all, Fairy Tail is almost coming to an end. I know, Fairy Tail, like, honestly don't know what I'm going to do with my life. Honestly, once Fairy Tail's ended, that's just like a massive big sad. I think I've only got like 4 weeks left of recording, which means I think Fairy Tail might be ending on YouTube around about like March time, I think, which is a big sad. Obviously for you Patreon guys, it'll end for you a little bit sooner, which is another big sad. So another reason why I thought I'd make this video now to let you know what's going to happen. So once Fairy Tail's done, of course, there was still so much Fairy Tail kind of like things I wanted to explore, like the movies, like Eden Zero and whatnot. And I'm thinking that I will do that eventually. Obviously, we may get I think it's the 100 Years Quest or something like that. That's like the next part of Fairy Tail. I heard that that's going to get an anime adaptation at some point. I'll probably react to it. I'm like, to be honest, I'm really tempted just to read the manga and get caught up on that because I just need Fairy Tail in my life. But like, I think I'll probably still react to it as well, even though I might know what's going on. But I'll update you guys on what I decide to do with that, because the blind reactions are obviously a lot more fun for you. So the big question is, what is going to replace Fairy Tail on the channel? Well, Naruto is going to replace Fairy Tail. Well, I say replace. Nothing will ever replace Fairy Tail for me. But we're going to be doing Naruto in the slots where Fairy Tail would have been. Really excited for that. I have seen Naruto before, like not all of it, and that was like what, 12-13 years ago. I can't remember where I got up to either. So it will, like, for the first part initially it will be a lot of like like, I know this guy, can't remember that guy, who's that girl, is she best girl, you know. But it's a series I definitely like. It's one of those where I'm like whenever I tell people about it, they're like, you've never finished Naruto, and I'm like, yeah, I know. So I'm really excited to check that out. I think it's gonna be really good. Plus Alonzi has been harshly pushing me on that because he's a big Naruto fan, so really excited to get into that. So that will be replacing Fairy Tail the week after. Well, no, not even the week after. It will be coming to the channel very soon as we transition in, which leads me to the other series on my channel, One Piece. I'm going to be putting One Piece on hold for a little bit. I know. So I am, as of the making of this video, I've literally just filmed the last episode of Sky Piea, and I was toying with, oh, do I make like One Piece like the new main, you know, series on the channel after Fairy Tail's end? But like, the views on both YouTube and Patreon are so low that it would just not make sense. It would actually harm the channel. So I'm going to be putting it on hold as well for that reason. Every time, you know, the way YouTube works, you put something out that doesn't work, it holds the channel back and whatnot. So I'm going to try and grow a little bit more with like Naruto and whatnot, and then we'll bring One Piece back in when, you know, there's some more eyes on it. So like, it's like I'm enjoying One Piece 100%, but at the same time I feel like, you know, when you spend this time and you're not really getting anything out of it, it's time probably better invested in, you know, other areas. So One Piece will go on hold. Naruto is going to replace Fairy Tail, but starting next week I'm going to start bringing a couple of episodes in just to transition that in. So as Fairy Tail dies out, Naruto will come in and then ultimately replace that. So hopefully that does well. I hope you guys are excited for that. I certainly am. As I mentioned with the other like Fairy Tail stuff, I do plan on doing it at some point, and I want to kind of put that in, you know, like well, not Fairy Tail stuff, but like Eden Zero, you know, the movies. I want to check that out, and I think I've still got a couple of the OVAs to check out as well. So I'll sprinkle them in as and when I can. Now, in doing this, Naruto's only going to be like 4 episodes a week, but I'm going to spread them out. So you're not having to wait as long, you know, instead of just doing them as a chunk, you'll get them here and there and whatnot. But the reason I'm dropping that down to just one series on the channel as well is because of my other group reaction channel in Project Senpai. That's taking off at the moment. Me and Alonzi are so super proud of what we're doing over there, and I don't know if you guys here watch us over there, but link to that's in the description. But that's just doing so well that we're actually going to be investing more time into it, and we're doing so many series over there. We're doing Bleach, we're doing Steven Universe, Avatar. We started doing some movies over there. I know we're bringing in other series like Ben 10, and like there's just we're basically putting a lot more focus into that. So I'm going to be spending a lot more time doing that while this transition's going on my channel over here, which it like does not mean that I'm like forgetting this channel. I'm just hoping Naruto is going to be a bit like a good series that can like replace Fairy Tail in terms of like how well it's done and how it's grown the channel and whatnot. So once my life is a bit like free with more time, I'll then look at probably bringing back One Piece and doing all these other series I want to do, because there's so much I want to watch. But that's basically the schedule going forward. Yeah, so Naruto is going to come in for a couple episodes a week, and then Fairy Tail, as that ends, Naruto will just replace that, and nothing will replace those gaps there as of yet. Obviously this will change going forward into the future, but as it stands at the moment, that's my game plan going on over there. So hope that's something cool with you. Another thing I'm toying with, and I think I'm going to do it, I'm not too sure, so you may see the change already, or you may not. But some of you guys may know that I've got many other channels and many other personas. Some of you know me from 414 Anime, which is the channel that I've been doing for like the last 5-6 years. I think I've been doing that channel. And like when I started doing this reaction channel, I was kind of like, I don't want it to be associated with that. I was going through a bit of a weird time with the main channel, but like we're back on that now, and I was thinking like it makes so much sense just to kind of like brand everything under the same thing. So I'm thinking of changing the Kazuzo name over here to 414 Reacts. Plus I think that sounds kind of cool. Basically I just want to brand everything. I've got like obviously 414 Anime, obviously I want to do 414 Reacts over here. I used to have a Yu-Gi-Oh channel back in the day, which was 414 YGO, and I also have like a photography and anime figure kind of channel as well, where like I unbox figures or I teach photography, like when it comes to like anime figure photography and toy photography. So I'm going to be rebranding that to the 414 name as well. So I think it makes sense just to keep everything under one hat, so to speak, so everyone knows where to find me, because obviously with all these different names, I'm sure if any of you guys wanted to follow what I'm up to on like Twitter and whatnot, and you're like, oh, this guy hasn't got Twitter, he has got Twitter but it's under a different name, and it's like all these aliases, I think it would just make sense for me just to be under one name. So the more that I'm saying this out loud, the more I'm like, yeah, I need to do that. I think it's just I've got to make a new channel art, yeah. So yeah, so we'll go with that. Let's go with that. Yeah, so we're going to be branding everything. So obviously the name Kazuzo is going to be changing to 414 Reacts, and I'm really excited about that. I think a new change of pace, new series, this, that, and the other. It's gonna help my broken heart when Fairy Tail does come to its end. So I believe that's about it in a nutshell of everything that I'm thinking of. So I just want to say like a massive thank you to you guys. Like I don't honestly get to say it enough, but you guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the Fairy Tail journey. Thank you to the guys that have been watching the One Piece stuff, and I'm sorry that I'll be putting that on hold, but I know we're going to be coming back strong with that, because we're just getting into some good arcs, so I've been told. So that's going to be really cool. But yeah, thank you so much. The guys supporting me over on Patreon as well, like you guys are absolutely, honestly, you're doing so much for me over there. So I just want to say a special thank you to you guys. Like that's just so good, honestly, man. It like every month I'm just like, mate, these guys, thank you so much. But yeah, appreciate all of you. Hope these new changes are something you're going to be excited about. If not, then I can only apologize. But yeah, I'm going to be spending a little less time on here and working more on Project Senpai with Alonzi. But once that is stabilized and our grind has, got us to a point where I can get back on here and do more, then we'll do some more stuff on here, because there's definitely a lot more series I want to keep up with. And part of me's like, oh man, I'm gonna miss One Piece. So that's that in a nutshell. But yeah, cool little update video there. I think that's everything. I'm sure I've probably forgotten something. It's like, when somebody asks you like, oh, have you got any questions, and you're like, no, I don't know, and then like you walk away and you're like, ah, man. So if I have forgotten anything, I'll probably just leave a comment on this video. So there's that. But I think that's everything in a nutshell. I believe. But yeah, awesome times, guys. Thank you so much. If you have checked out this far as well, like, peace to you guys. But yeah, well, I'll see you very soon for some Naruto and Fairy Tail, and I'll see you guys in the future, I guess, for more One Piece and whatnot. But thank you very much. Appreciate you. You take care of yourself. I'll see you soon. Peace, peace.